many elements regarding the future of cities and our urban systems has been already put in play, put in front of you. But now we are going to discuss the future and the transition, just and green transition for our cities, region, and urban communities. You know that cities are complex systems and are sensible organism. The pandemic has been a great disruption. The importance of health, of social security. The pandemic didn't hit everybody at the same time and at the same way. Those who were strong are emerging stronger. Those who were weak and fragile are emerging weaker. There's a need to rethink the model of our urban communities and cities. Nothing will be the same again. We'll discuss this with some very important professionals that are working on projecting and renovating our cities, will also with authorities. But to start with the keynote speaker, I leave the word to one of the most interesting thinkers of the future of cities. He's an incredible scientist, but also humanist, because the two dimension has to be combined to rethink the future of our society and cities. His name is Carlos Moreno. He's professor at the Sorbonne University. Has not been working for all of his career and living works on exactly the way how to rethink human smart cities. Professor Moreno.
With climate change and its visible effects with heat waves, air pollution, which has serious consequences on urban health, the place of nature, water, biodiversity, and now the viral spread of COVID-19, we are facing the imperative needs of our lifestyles. The key question is, in which city do we want to live in? With the 15-minute city, the city of proximities, we want the city to become a vast network of places so that the useful time is a time of life. If another way of living, consuming, working, being in the city. It is about rethinking how to get around, travel the city, explore it, discover it. The 15-minute city is about rediscovering proximities, its neighborhood, and resources that are often ignored by many. Existing equipments will change in their functions, users, customers, depending on the day and time. It is through this life of proximity that we can take back time for ourselves, for our family, our relatives, our neighbor, our friends, and take care of the most fragile. The 15-minute city, what is this concretely? It is the city of proximities where you find everything you need within 15 minutes from home. Living in the 15-minute city means sharing an urban space, its resources. We want life to be present everywhere in the city and not only at certain times and in certain places, in the streets, square, gardens, parks, etc. And most importantly, we must do everything we can to regain control of the time we have lost in a city that is always accelerating to go faster and further. Why is that? Because it is useful time, lifetime, which remains a key factor for our quality of life. How do we save time? This is the question that the 15-minute city answers with a different pace of life. It is about working to reduce the perimeter of access to the 6 essential social functions that make us happy to live in the city. Living with dignity, working in proper conditions, getting enough food, well-being, education, and leisure, with resources and services that are always closer to home. So, in the 15-minute city, we can eat, shop, take care of ourselves, have fun, and work only 15 minutes away from home. Yes, it is possible on foot or by bike with low carbon mobilities. The hard times of COVID-19 have shown us that we can also work remotely at home, or even better, close to home, go less to the office, reduce our days of hours of attendance. But the 15-minute city is also to facilitate and encourage the maintenance and installation of local shops and services. This is better for the economic and social life rather than making our purchases over the internet. The streets are thus more frequented, made pedestrian, more alive and peaceful. To keep everything close, we transform existing places into multi-purpose services. Yes, each square meter already built must be able to do very different things. Using everything that has already been built in a more efficient way is a golden rule of the 15-minute city. The 15-minute city responds to the constraints that the COVID-19 health crisis poses. Living in the city by reducing the risk of massification, especially in transport, also avoiding the return to the private and individual car, while developing the intensity of social bonding. With the 15-minute city, we want to reconcile our way of life in the city with the concerns of sustainable development, the fight for climate and biodiversity, and the preservation of urban health. This is the condition for the ecological transformation of the city while improving the daily life of inhabitants. The city of proximity is a concrete way to make a human and ecological city. Less travel, more people who say hello. We pay more attention to nature. We develop the love of places so that each one of us pays more attention to the place we frequent. The 15-minute city values local services and encourages people to go to the merchant next door, to use shared public spaces where we have a mix of different people. An intergenerational mix is knowing the people around you. Yes, in the 15-minute city, we experience more directly the opportunity to meet the other, to have trust, to talk to one another, to get out of anonymity. This is the 15-minute city. It's rediscovering people, even with a different religion, a different culture. This other way to recreate the social link. This is the 15-minute city. The human scale with the human at the heart of the street. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Moreno. Thanks you for your vision, and the ideas of Professor Carlos Moreno basically ignited a global movement of rethinking the cities, you name it, the super blocks in Barcelona, the 20 minutes neighborhood in Melbourne. All the cities are discussing on this radical transformation versus the traditional structure of our cities. We'll get into more details in a minute.